Okay, so 4A.2 is going to talk about the triangle angle sum theorems. So you have interior and exterior angles. Okay, interior angles are going to be the angles inside your triangle. All right, and then the sum of those, if you add them all up together, is going to be 180 degrees. Okay, our exterior angle sum theorem states that if you extend any one angle to like outside the triangle, so it creates angle 1, that exterior angle is always going to equal the sum of the two interior angles. So like in our picture, angle 1 is going to equal angle 2 plus angle 3. Okay, so let's do some examples with that. So on our first example with number 1, all of these are our interior angles. So if I add all of them up, it's going to equal 180. Okay, so to solve for angle 1, I add 24 and 37, subtract from 180, and that's going to get us 119. Okay, if I look at something like number 2, okay, that is 104. That's your exterior angle. So our exterior angle is going to equal our two interior angles added together. So all I have to do is subtract 79, and I get angle 1 is equal to 25. Okay, number 3. Okay, we're still going to use the same concepts. We have two triangles here. Okay, actually 3 triangles. We're going to solve for angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. I'm going to start with angle 2, and the reason why is because these two added together are going to be a linear pair, which equals 180. So if I do angle 2, that's going to equal 180 minus 43. All right, which is 137. Okay, so I know angle 2 is 137 degrees. Okay, now if I look at angle 1, if I look at this triangle over here, okay, I know that that box means at the right angle, so that's 90 degrees. So to get angle 1, I'm going to add those two up and then subtract from 180, because we know triangles have to add up to be 180. So that's going to get us angle 1 to be 47. Okay, and then to get angle 3, I do have my triangle over here. I know 2 out of those 3 angles. So all I need to do is add those up, subtract from 180. So I add 137 and 12, subtract from 180, and I'm going to get 31. Okay, if we look at number 4, okay, it says BC bisects angle ACD. Okay, that was one of our vocab words last unit. Okay, the word bisects means cut in half. So if I'm cutting angle ACD in half, that's cutting a right angle in half, which means both of those are going to be 45. Okay, so then it creates like 2 triangles where we know 2 out of the 3 angles. So to get angle 1, I'm going to add those together. So 45 plus 48, subtract from 180, and I get 87. And then for angle 4, pretty much the same thing. Add them up, 45 and 83, subtract from 180, and I'm going to get 52. Okay, number 5. Okay, we have some parallel lines here. Okay, so we have to use our angle pairs. All right. So the first thing I'm going to start with is angle 3. Okay, again, I have a linear pair right here. Okay, I just have to do 180 minus 73. Okay, and I'm going to get 107. So that's angle 3. All right, then if I look at angle 1 and 73, those are alternate interior angles, which means that they are congruent. So angle 1 is going to be 73. Same thing with angle 4 and 49. Those are also alternate interior angles. Okay, so then from here, I can look at my triangle. In the middle, I know 2 out of 3 of those angles So I'm going to add them up, subtract from 180, and I'm going to get 58. Okay, and then the last angle that we're missing is angle 5, and that is a linear pair with angle 4, which is 49. So I just do 180 minus 49, and I get 131. Okay, so then if we look at something like number 6, okay, kind of got a lot going on here. We have parallel lines, we have triangles, so we just can really start wherever. I usually start with linear pairs. Okay, so I know 71 and 3 are a linear pair, so that's going to be 109. So I know angle 3 is 109, which means angle 5 is 109, because those are vertical, and angle 2 is going to be 71, because those are also vertical. So 71, 109. Okay, then I can use the fact that I have triangles to help me solve. So if I start with angle 4, okay, so I do 180 minus 109 plus 36. And that's going to get me 35. So angle 4 is 35. Okay, to get angle 1, 180 minus 47 and 71, and I get 62. All right, angle 6, 180 minus 42 plus 109, and I get 29. All right, and then I do have to use the fact that I have parallel lines in here, so I'm going to say that angle 8 and angle 1 are going to be alternate interior, which means that they are congruent. So angle 8 is going to be equal to 62. All right, and then our last one, angle 7, I just do 180 minus 71 plus 62. And I get 47. Okay, so just playing around with the fact that triangles add up to be 180 and our angle pairs. Okay, so then when we add in algebra, okay, so I know that all 3 angles in a triangle equal 180. So if I add all of these up, and then I'm going to set them equal to 180. So I'm going to combine all my like terms. Okay, so I have 9x plus 5x plus 11x. It's going to be 25x, and then plus 3 minus 2 is minus 1, minus 21. So it's going to be minus 20. And then I add 20, so I get 25x equals 200. So x is going to be 8. Okay. Number 8, we do have an exterior angle here. So I have this angle is my exterior, and that is going to equal my 2 interior angles added together. Okay, so on the right side, I need to combine those like terms. So I get 18x minus 15 equals 17x minus 10. Okay, I subtract the x over 17x, I get x, add 15, I get positive 5. Okay, and then this last one, it says solve for x, then classify the angle. So let's just solve for x first, or sorry, classify the triangle by the angle. So we're going to solve for x. Again, that's similar to what we just did. That's an exterior angle. Equals my interiors added together. All right, so I'm going to simplify on the right. So just combine my like terms. So I get 12x minus 59. Okay, I'm going to move the 9x over. So I get 3x. And then I add 59 and I get 51. So x is going to be 17. Okay, so if I want to classify it by angle, I need to start plugging those in. Okay, so if I want angle K, I'm just going to call it JKL. That is 7 times 17 minus 32. All right, and that's going to be 87 degrees. So this top angle is 87 degrees. Okay, then let's say I want angle KJL. So this left angle over here. Okay, that's going to be 5 times 17 minus 27. And that's going to be 58 degrees. So this angle over here is going to be 58 degrees. Okay, so then my last step is to figure out what angle KLJ is. Okay, well, I know that this angle is going to be 9 times 17 minus 8. So that's going to be 145 degrees. Okay, so then to get angle KLJ, that's a linear pair, so I just need to do 180 minus 145, and I get 35. Okay, so now if I want to classify it by angle, so that's either going to be acute, obtuse, right, or equiangular. Since these are all acute, it's going to be an acute triangle. All right, well, that is it for 4A.2.